Okay, that's good. That's good. We're up. What is up, gamers? Welcome back to Impossible Game Challenges Daily. I think I updated the number of question marks in the title, hopefully, so let's get right into it. I am thinking that the rail supply chest was perhaps not necessary given that I have 12 rails. But never mind that. Let's see. Looks like I probably need torches. Hey! How are you doing? I'm trying to remember what on earth I was doing last time so that I can keep doing more of it. Welcome. It's Dr. Jenkins time, that's right. I have to assume that I'm the #1 streamer in the Dr. Jenkins category. I certainly hope that I'm the #1 streamer in the Dr. Jenkins category, because I don't want anyone else to have to suffer in the Dr. Jenkins category. No one else should be there. So, speaking of Dr. Jenkins, here's one. Maybe I get you. Oh, is that a thing? I don't really know. The only like milestone I know is the one that lets you have the little points, because I would like to have the little points, so I can have a single reward where you buy it and then Dr. Jenkins pops up on screen, and that would be the reward, and it costs like 100,000 Impossible Game Challenges daily points. I think that'd be a pretty fair price. I did not mean to walk into that cactus. Rookie mistake there. Oh, there's a guy. Yeah, exactly. That's honestly all the spam bots I keep blocking. I should just let them stay. So I get the spam bots count as followers. Oh, congratulations. You can listen to my inane rambling. What have I been up to lately? Basically nothing. Alright, stream over. Everyone go home. There's light over there, but I think that's light that I put there. So, I don't think that's any... I keep walking into these cactuses. I think that's... I'm looking around for, like, waypoints. Because if I remember this one right, there's not really any, like, in Canopy Carnage, or just in the middle of fucking nowhere. They all have, like, something at them to indicate that it's, like that. You gotta think that's something important. Now, getting there, questionable. Imagine if that was, like, a Dr. Jenkins face, though. Like, holy shit. That'd be crazy. Maybe I'll change it to be a Dr. Jenkins face. I have done that. If you remember a Sea of Flame, the Victory Monument room in Sea of Flame had those like graphics on the sides made of like netherrack, like the little symbols. And off stream, I swapped them out for Among Us just to see if anyone would notice I had done it. I also kind of on purpose never looked directly at the symbols, or at least I tried not to try to like hide it. I don't think anyone said anything, but it is a sample size of like maybe 4 people, so that's not to say that it was incredibly well hidden. Just so much as, you know, statistically, it wasn't going to get noticed. Right, like you're just, it's like later, and you're just, you're sitting back, you're like, man, you know what I want to do is, for some reason, Pork Torch was pretty funny. I'm glad that you did bring it over to your stream as well, because it's just such a good joke. You're doing one this week, right? There's not something going on? For some reason, I just had a feeling like there was something going on, but I don't think that's true. I'm surprised I got away from that guy. I'm wondering if there's a spawner. I mean, honestly, that's fair enough. Oh, there's the spawner. Like whenever you see those patches of regular stone, the 5x5, then that's one of those turbo spawners that I would rather not deal with. Me when I get you. So I need to tactically retreat for a moment. How's things going? What you been up to? I have made a bunch of fantastic contraption levels this week because I'm trying to keep the daily levels thing going. So I've been trying to do like one a day of a variable quality, we'll say. Fair enough. Love to see it. That's the problem with saving all the really good stuff, like Hypnospace, for the streams, is you only get to play it every other week. Yeah, I liked some of the ones I've made. I was really surprised actually. No, just broken a couple. It was awesome. There was the one I did that was like it was like a wide gap, and the way I beat it was I made a little car with a winch on it that would drive over and pick up the ball. And Noja made this really sick, like, brown catapult thing that didn't even have to drive over to the other edge. It was awesome. I really like seeing how people beat the level, you know what I mean? There was the one the other day, I think you saw it, the one where you're supposed to make, it had like the pipe going around, and you're supposed to make like a sort of upwards conveyor belt, and then make a little pump thing to push out the orange pieces. And that one came off apparently way harder than I thought it was. Because I didn't even think that was my hardest level I've made, but apparently that one was a lot. But I've been trying to keep the thing going. And still be on theme with exclusively World of Goo themed levels. Because, you know, why not? Me when I get you. I'm trying to get some lights up around the turbo spawner so it'll stop doing that. It appears there's still a little bit of darkness where they can spawn. But we're getting there. Yeah, because it's like, you know, I know how I would beat this level, right? I would make a little winch car or whatever, right? But, you know, number one is, does everyone else also see the winch car idea, or do they see something completely different? Number two is, you know, is their idea way easier than the winch car, or is it way harder? Or is, you know, so it's tricky to tell. One that I want to do, one of the songs on the soundtrack is called "My Virtual World of Goo Corporation," and to represent it being virtual, what I want to do is have the entire build zone be inside a giant red goal block, so you can only make water rods, so you have to solve the level blue. But the problem with that idea is that I'm not any good at blue solves, so I can't do any like interesting puzzles with it because I have to actually be able to beat it myself. So we're workshopping that one. I'm retreating because I'm out of torches again. But that was pretty good. That's a lot of progress on the turbo spawner. I think that's true. I like to always solve mine before submitting them, because we had the one like a month ago where the goal piece was too big for the goal and it didn't get noticed until it was the level of the day. I would rather not have mine have an issue like the goal piece doesn't fit in the goal. So by solving it, I make sure that everything works, you know? I've certainly done that before too, where it's like, all right, the ball rolls through this pipe, that's probably fine, and then I try it and it's like, oh yeah, the ball does not fit through that pipe. This doesn't work. So just as insurance, you know? I really liked the... Let me eat some cake. The previous level of your competition you have going on. I really enjoyed that one. With the, that you just put all the solutions for today. I always do in Snoop on all the other... I always do in Snoop on how everyone else beat it to try to learn something. And it was neat how... Like, mine was the only one... Yeah! Mine was the only one that made that kind of bridge. Everyone else did either... Like there was a couple of throw the ball into the thing, and then one that was more like sort of lift the ball into the thing. But mine was like, make this weird bridge. So, I like the weird bridge. Thank you! I appreciate it. I was so excited about that one. As soon as I finished it, I sent it off to another friend who had been trying to get to play Fantastic Contraption. Like, look how cool this shit is. So... Yeah, that makes sense. I'm very surprised that no one went for a bridge at the bottom other than me. Because that's just how my brain works. It's like, okay, put a bridge there. And I figured if you're really good at the brown stuff where it all unfolds on itself, it wouldn't be too hard to get it to unfold in such a way that it could sort of hang from a wheel. But maybe that is really hard. I don't know. You know? But like have some kind of crazy unfolding thing that sort of unfolds a wheel onto that ghost rod. Yeah. And then because you have the huge vertical drop on the, coming down, it gives it a ton of momentum. So I was pretty sure it'd have enough juice to kick it up into the goal there. I did I had to, with my launch, I had to specifically aim the launch that it hit the corner of the green block so that it would lose a bunch of speed, because my design took so long to sort of unfold into place that if it went at full speed, it was way too fast and it wasn't ready yet. Which I thought was kind of funny. I did specifically make it worse to get all the timing to work out. But yeah, I figured that there would be some really, really cool stuff on that to get all the unfolding and things to work. So that's always really cool. I really enjoy that you post all the solutions because I really like seeing them. Give me my torch back. Come here. Me when I get you. So I noticed that there's a chest on top of the creeper face. Perhaps we need to go up there. Yeah, I still need to set that up, but specifically for that one, it was I did one on one of my levels that was absurdly slow as well. It was is there a guy there? No, there's not. It was on Long Juicy Road, which is the one that we all kind of agreed. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like to see what the intention was, or if not intention, but like what the developer approved solution is. What was I on about? I always snoop on them to try to learn something new. I did get the catapult on the right side. Yep. Okay, that's good to know that the music is a reasonable volume, because you're able to identify that this song is it burns. I need to have you seen Fantastic Contraption? It's a physics puzzle game. I played it on stream once. I've been pretty into it. I played it a ton when it was a Flash game many years ago. And I found out there's a Steam release, and I've been playing it a ton again. Okay, 2 pork chops and a sapling. Oh, okay, there's a pit, a death pit. Let's avoid the death pit. Okay, I'll have to show it you. I really enjoy it. That's what Mark found my Fantastic Contraption stream and told me that there was like a Discord server and stuff. So I've been enjoying that a lot, and also wasting a lot of time making Fantastic Contraption levels a lot. But it's fun, so it's all good. It's fun, so it's worth it. How do I shot web? You go away. I'm going to run out of horizontal space if I'm not careful. Yeah, so the general crux of the game is it's like a physics puzzle game thing where you have two kinds of like sticks. You're absolutely right. It's like when you challenge, you know, when you die and you have to challenge death to a game for your soul, I'll be like, I challenge you to beat this fantastic contraption level I made. Doesn't stand a chance. I'm going to win that every time. So there's two kinds of rods. There's water ones that go through stuff, and there's wood ones that don't go through stuff. And go away. I probably shouldn't have stood here, but it worked out. Give me the sand. And then there's three kinds of wheels. There are wheels that constantly turn clockwise, wheels that constantly turn counterclockwise, and then ones that don't turn any particular direction. And then so you use those pieces to build a contraption. Each level has at least one like little red piece, that's the goal piece, and then a goal area. So you have to build a contraption to get the gold piece to the gold area. I was hoping this would be a wool chest. It is not. It is a bread and stone tools chest. Slightly disappointing, given that I just wasted a ton of slabs getting up here, but we'll make it work. I should be real careful standing on things like this and putting torches down. There's another chest here. I am not climbing up the whole thing again. We're going to dig through. But so it's a really, really simple game. But it's really, the way that the things interact with each other is really cool. There's a lot of, I want to call it emergent behavior, where you can make this kind of thing that probably wasn't, something that they had in mind when they designed the game, but you can make it, so. It's very, very cool. And there's a ton of people who build way crazier stuff than I can, but it's really fun to sort of snoop and see, like, see what kind of crazy stuff they're making and how it works. Or at least kind of tell how it works. What's in this guy? Since the other two weren't wool, I'm betting this is also not going to be a wool, but I'd love to be wrong. It is not wool. It does have two pork chop torches. That's pretty exciting. Love to see it. I'm going to get this chest, though. But so the way I did it on... One thing I really like about Fantastic Contraption, and the way that I played it on stream was... There's a lot of different... There's a guy. There's a lot of different, like, player, like, challenges that you can do. Like, oh, don't use any wheels, or, only use wheels, or stuff like that. And obviously, depending on what the level looks like, some of them are harder or easier or whatever. But when I played through it, I did, for the stream, I did a sort of very loose challenge where I tried to beat each level, getting additionally like one of these extra like achievement things in like a cycle, right? So it's like for the first 10 levels, I got to get one of each of these 10, and then the second 10 levels, I got to get one of each of these 10, that kind of thing. And I think it's really cool because I really enjoy the very like open-ended puzzle solving of the game. Where, like, I could solve the level one way, and then you could solve it a completely different way. But they both beat the level, right? So it's not like, it's not like a case where, like, there's exactly one right answer. Which I think is great. I think that's a massive strength of the game, is that there's not like, locked in on, like, the only way to beat this level is to do X, Y, Z. Yeah, it's a good game. I'll show it you afterwards. and you can try my very variable quality levels. like we're saying, the game's also got like a level editor, right? So you can make your own levels, which is fantastic. And it's really hard to judge how hard my level is, because when I make it, I know how to beat it, right? So like I already know the answer to the puzzle, so I'm like, well, this puzzle's easy because you just do X, Y, Z. But anyone else playing it would not come into the level knowing what the answer is. So they would have to, they had to think themselves of what they wanted to, how they wanted to do it, right? I did one recently where it came up where my intended solution for the level was to make like a conveyor belt kind of. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, designing puzzles is really hard. I also, if you remember, I was talking about my Portal 2 levels that are all awful because they were like 1,000 steps long and with no checkpoints. One that came up recently, my intended goal for the level was that you make sort of like a vertical conveyor belt to lift a bunch of balls from a lower level to a higher ledge, and then half of the balls are goal pieces and half of them are like filler objects, and the filler, they're like dynamic the filler objects will they will interact with the blue rods, but the goal pieces don't. So first you make a conveyor belt to bring all of them up. Yeah, make a conveyor belt, you bring all of them up, and then at the top you have a pump that uses the blue rods, so it pushes out the dynamics, but it leaves through the goal pieces. I thought that was like, if not easy to build it, like you look at it and go, okay, yep, I get the idea. Yeah, I think you had the right idea, Mark. When you saw it and you said that it was like a conveyor and piston, that's exactly what was in my mind, was conveyor and piston. If you look at my solve, that's pretty much what I did. But then the other guy saw it and made this like really weird, like all-in-one kind of thing that would, it funneled out the dynamic pieces and raised the goal pieces and like it all the way around all at the same time, and it took forever. Yeah, so and he had a lot of, he was like, he found the level very difficult, it seemed like. So I was surprised by that, but it is like the kind of thing where I came into this knowing how to beat the level, so of course I think it's easy because I know how to do it. That kind of thing. Or like if you get like you start playing a level and you kind of get an idea in your head that is not going to work out, but you're really committed to it, it can be really hard to like back up and find a different way to do it. I've had to do that too, where I like start with like, okay, I'll make a little powered wheel thing to like throw the ball over there. It's like, oh, this isn't throwing it far enough. I need to do something different. That kind of thing. Do I have sandstone somewhere? How do I not have sandstone? I'm in a desert. Give me mushroom soup or give me death. And we want torches. I'm just gonna get a lot of torches. Oh, and I need a boatload more blocks as well. Oh, but then you also have the other way, where the way that I see to do the level... Just a second, let me mess with my fan, it's hot. Like, the way that I see to do the level is like, okay, so you throw this up here, and then you throw this over here, and then you around here, like that kind of thing. And then someone comes in, and they beat the level by just making a giant arm that swings around everything and ignores the whole level. And you have to be prepared for that kind of thing too, where it's like, oh, this level's actually much easier than I thought it would be, because I didn't see, I left this potential path open by mistake. And then it's like, okay, well, do I want to call that like, oh, that was a mistake? Let me, remake the level, but not allow that, or is it fine and just leave that in? And I typically think like, If you find like a clever, creative kind of workaround for my puzzle that also works, like, you beat the puzzle. Good job. There's more guys. See when I get you. But yeah, and like I said, the fact that it has this level editor really adds a ton to the game. I don't think there's anything down there. There was a wool chest up here by this tree. Also, let me get a drink. Oh, also, Yui, a fun fact about my levels in particular is every single level I have made for this game is named after one of the songs in either the World of Goo or the World of Goo 2 soundtrack. I exclusively make World of Goo themed levels. I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of World of Goo songs. Ow. Come here. There's a couple I'm really not sure how they're going to turn into levels, but we'll figure it out. Ow. That's it. That's what I got to do. You're right. I think that'd be sick to be, The first thing I would do is make a Megalovania version of Ode to the Bridge Builder. And then I think I'd be done, because that'd just be like the best song anyone could possibly make. There'd be no way to top that. So over there, that is the level spawn, or the world spawn. You spawn that little fortress. So I don't think that needs investigatizing. But, so I thought I saw stone there. I was going to light it up. I'm very surprised that Creeper Face Mountain didn't have anything of interest in it. Because that seems exactly like the kind of place that John Super Hustle would put a thing of interest. But so be it. There is the Mystery Death Pit beneath. So that is an option. There could be something down here. Ow. Stop it. Get some help. There we go. That's the letter T. Maybe, yeah. Maybe there was supposed to be a third gray wool over here, but he fucked up, like with the first two. You never know with this guy. I want to check down here. I don't think there's anything in the Death Pit, but Kaizo Caverns had a wool where the trick was that the wool was in the Death Pit, so like, I want to at least check. I'm not seeing much of anything. I'm gonna say that there's nothing down there. That's my official diagnosis. Is there's bugger all. Oh. There. Well, I messed that one up. Let's see. You can go around and over the roots. Okay, let's keep looking, because there is jack shit here. I seem to remember that one of the wool locations is on top of one of these like sand arches like that. So it could be over there. Let's try to make our way around the Mount Creeper and sort of just see what's going on. Like this skeleton, for example. Ow. I mean, when I get you. So what kind of games have you been playing? I did dig all the way through Mount Creeper in one location. It's not impossible that I went through it the wrong location, but John Super Hostile doesn't typically tend to like just bury wool boxes inside a cliff. Yeah, it's not impossible that he's not buried one inside a cliff, because again, I feel like this is one of the worst maps in the series, with sort of maybe less effort put in it. Right, exactly. Is for all his faults, he does know that dig a hole in the right place would not be a fun game mechanic. So, gotta respect that a little bit. You're so right. In future maps, I think he gets a lot better at sort of, hey, what's up? Indicating to the player, like, hey, there's something interesting over here. Or indicating there's not anything interesting over here, you know? But this is still from the sort of figuring things out period. Oh, there's a spider jockey. I think those are rare. I'm kind of worried about the large flat floor here, because there could be a haha funny pit trap. Was that a thing in the one of the trailers? Has that movie come out yet? Did they give up on it? Do you think John Super Hostile is going to be in the Minecraft movie? I think he should be. That would be some shit if he just showed up. And he'd have his famous weapon, the pork chop torch. That's how you know it was really him. What if they craft a pork chop torch in the Minecraft movie? There's a cactus there. There we go. This place is just like a black desert. Which would be the easiest one to work in? Kind of none of them. Let's go up and over the roots here. That would be a hell of a challenge, is like, can you beat the Minecraft movie without jumping? And I would have to go through and like watch the movie and find every time a character jumps, and then you'll figure out how they could have made that motion without having to jump, right? Like, oh well, you did have access to trees here, so you could have made wooden slabs and used those. That'd be an incredible video. 1 second. I gotta write that down. I do need to get something filmed for an upcoming main channel video that I'm pretty excited about. I think I've got currently scheduled all the way through Garchomp. But Garchomp is a lot earlier in the Pokedex than I thought he would be, because he feels like he ought to be right at the end. But because you can get Gible like relatively early in that, like in the mystery cave under Cycling Road, I guess they put him sort of halfway through the decks. So I feel like I'm nearly done. If this has wool in it, that's kind of bullshit. I'm gonna say that right now. Let me fortify the area a little bit first before we check. Is this wool? That's a stone. That's not wool. It's a block. I'm not going to be able to climb this staircase, which is a tiny issue, but we'll figure it out. There. That's an awful staircase. Okay, it's not wool, so that's fair. That's fair. Give me that. There is a chest right there. Let's go check that out. Ow. Should not have jumped off of that. Rookie mistake. Yeah, because you can get Gible relatively early. Like, I think you only have to beat, like, the second gym? Is Grass Gym the second? I think it is. So I guess they put Gible... But then in, like, Gen 1, Dratini you can get at the game corner. And they still got that sucker as, like, after the, like, legendary birds, even. But that was Gen 1, and they didn't, you know... That was no man's land back then. I'm absolutely confident that this chest is on a haha funny sand death trap. Like, 100% sure. Is it really not? That's crazy. That was such an obvious place for a haha funny death trap. I can't believe that. I like don't know what to do now. Swap this for stone. Right? Like that was so obvious. You're washed up now, John. Come on. Okay. Giant wall of sand. Spider, you and I get you. Oh, by the way, what did you think about the bingo thing? Did you want to do a custom bingo board, or did you want to use one of their like presets, or not really? Don't really care. Because I think that'd be a lot of fun. Like I said, just a little concerned about like how long it might run for. I like the alphabet thing too, because it's like more unique. If we were just gonna like do a preset bingo board, anyone can do that, you know? Like, what's the point? But if we're doing some stupid alphabet challenge, like only we do that. That's us. Oh, this is interesting. So I'm making my way back around to the spawn point of the map here. That's what's over there. This was like at least a month ago at this point. Yeah, my one thought is if it's gonna be every letter in their name, I feel like it will be over very fast. Because you get so many letters really quickly. I feel like it's better to err too fast than too slow for this particular thing. Because if it's too fast, you just do it again. Or like fiddle the rules and do it again. But if it's too slow, it takes forever. That was the problem I ran into when I was trying to get every letter, was it just ended up taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I'm absolutely certain this chest is going to be a haha funny death trap. And I've already said that, and I was wrong. But I can't be wrong twice. Come on. There it is. Oh, see? I'm in the haha funny death trap. Can I get out? I don't think I can. I do have slabs, but I can't see anything. If I get a block here, I can place a torch. We might be able to escape from this. I can't see anything, though. Okay, here. Oh, something blew me up. Well, easy come, easy go. Yep, true. I was thinking that, what was I thinking? I was trying to figure out which starter would be the best play. Yeah, exactly. There is water, so it's not an instant kill. But I can't jump, so I can't swim, so it is an instant kill. I've also run out of music. Just a second. I thought I had an extension that disabled that, but I guess it stopped working. I was trying to think, could you also, because you know my classic series where I try to beat the game with only one Pokemon. Could you do it with Squirtle? Would he be able to solo the game? Because the two things I can think of that could stop him are either not learning all the HMs that you need, or if the game just throws a guy at you at some point. And I don't think the game ever just throws a guy at you. I know that you can get the Lapras, right? But it's not like the guy just goes, "Here's a Lapras, fucker, take it." Like, you have to go talk to him. So I don't think that's a deal breaker. And I assume Squirtle can learn Strength. Yeah, that's what's because like in Ruby Sapphire, the cast form being mandatory is what kills anyone from having a chance at completing the challenge, right? But I don't think there's any that just they force you to have it. Ooh, also in Ruby Sapphire, even if the cast form didn't count, even if the cast form didn't count, Tate and Liza will not battle you if you don't have two Pokemon. So they also sort of force a loss. Let's grab some tools. Yeah, we're kitted up. Let's make armor. But obviously there's no mandatory double battles because they didn't even exist in Gen 1. So it's just a question of if Squirtle can learn all the mandatory HMs. And I'm sure he can learn Surf. I'm not sure he can learn Cut. I don't know why he wouldn't be able to learn Cut. But I don't know for sure he can learn Cut. And I also think it'd be a little weird if he could learn Strength because he's very small. But Mudkip learns Strength, so just fuck it. Squirtle can learn Strength too. Sure, who cares? I'm going to see if I can recover any of that stuff. I don't know that I will be able to. I might have spent too long preparing, but I want to give it a shot. Gotta at least try, right? No Cut. So, Cut is mandatory, right? Because you needed... Wait, okay, I was gonna say because you needed to get to Lieutenant Surge. But you can Surf to him, right? You don't need to Cut to get to him? Do you need Cut anywhere? Because Lieutenant Surge's gym is... You need all the badges to beat the game, right? I'm trying to think if you can beat the game with Squirtle. If I could do... Can you beat Pokemon Fire Red Leaf Green with only Squirtle and succeed? Like if he'd be the only one, you know? Oh. So I can put a ladder here and I'll stop drowning constantly. But I can't really see anything still. Ladder's on this side. I don't know how dark this is on stream, but I cannot see a damn thing. If I was smart, I would have brought like glowstone. I don't know why I didn't do that. we like right at the water surface anyway? Okay, that's true. Like in Gen 1, you can skip every gym and... Hang on, I genuinely can't see anything. I'm gonna turn up my brightness. You can skip every gym and skip like everything with like arbitrary code execution, and I feel like that definitely doesn't count. Is it back yet? There it is. Can I see now? Not really. Where's my ladder? There it is. I can make out the edges of blocks a little bit better, which is good. Okay. I was here. Is any of my stuff here? Or did I spend too long fucking around with... I might have spent too long fucking around without being able to see anything. Let's quickly take a look-a-roo. So yeah, I feel like doing stuff like the Gen 1 kind of crazy shit is probably not... There's a chest, I'll get that. That's probably not within the rules, I feel like. My personal rules, because I don't have a good justification. I feel like that shouldn't... I should feel like that shouldn't count. But as far as... So I'm not seeing much of anything, to be honest. I mean, there's this mystery island is here. So I was probably right about there. I could have been down here in this mess. Yeah, I do feel like... I feel like beating a game by abusing like weird, crazy glitches is super fucking cool. But it also is... If you do it too much, to me, it does start to feel like this is less a challenge about... Can I beat the game? And more a challenge about, like, does the game actively stop me from doing this? I don't know. It feels different somehow. I think all that stuff is just going to be gone forever, but I don't believe I had anything interesting on me anyway, so I don't really care. While we're down here, let's see what's over here. It's a fine line for me on how much abusing glitches is cool and how much abusing glitches is like really boring. You know what I mean? Like, I don't... If you get to like an impossible situation and then you bust out the glitches, or you bust out the glitch or whatever, then that's pretty cool. But if you start you start the challenge and you bust out the I can fly anywhere I want to all the time glitch, why even do the challenge at that point? You know? Yeah, exactly. It's like you're not even really playing the game anymore. You're just kind of, you know, if I arbitrarily do whatever I want in this game, can I beat the game? Like, sure you can. You can do fucking whatever you want. That's in the, yeah, it's in the premise. That explains as well how a guy exploded me, because I was thinking I was too far away to have creepers spawn because I was in the water, but I was actually right on the shore. Interesting. I must be near a turbo spawner as well, because there's a shitload of guys. I was thinking I saw... I'm surprised that didn't kill me. I was thinking I saw a challenge recently that did that, where they pulled out a pretty cool glitch and then did nothing but that for the entire challenge, and it's like, okay, this is getting a bit much. You're not even playing the game anymore. But I don't remember what it was, so I might have just invented that. Maybe it was me. Yeah, okay, I saw that guy spawn. So can I get some lights down here to keep these guys from doing that? Right, like the point of the challenge is to not do X. Okay, they're spawning over there. You can see it happening. So I probably should just put up a wall. I probably should not get killed by Dr. Jenkins. Those are both life tips. Get down here. Alright, bread, eat the bread, bread. Ow. I used to watch a bunch of those, like, can you beat whichever Mario game without collecting coins or whatever ones? And then they, like, kind of collectively ran out of more Mario games to beat without collecting coins. So, like, the craze kind of died down. Maybe when I get you... Probably. It's entirely plausible. Go away. Ow. Ow. I can get in through here. There we go. I guess it's a good thing I put this ladder here. Also, I should eat some bread. Me when I get you. Oh, there's another guy getting me. It's not how it was meant to go. I can't reach him. I'm really not... I'm getting, like, kind of walloped. What's in this chest? Oh, I've blocked off my path from getting to the chest by placing one too many cobblestones. Rookie mistake. Ow. Go away. So, the fact that that's made of cobblestone makes me think I built it, but I have definitely never been here because there's no lights, so I guess John built that? I don't mind when you start a challenge as, you know, can you do X without X? And then it has to, by necessity, turn into, you know, what's the minimum X that you can do? But that is also why my entire joke is my challenge is can you X? You know, by the very literal letter of the law, no you can't. And then that's the end of the video. You couldn't do it. Because I think that is super funny to be that, like, anal and literal about the rules of a self-imposed challenge. Because, you know, to most of these things, the answer is I will do the thing that makes the video more interesting because I'm making a video out of this challenge, so I want it to be interesting. But not me. Right. Like one that I thought was genuinely really cool was what's the minimum number of battles needed to beat, you know, whichever Pokemon game. And I want to say that in Gen 1, you can beat the game only doing the battles that are absolutely required to do, like, just from walking around, right? Like, you can get all the Pokemon you need to do HMs and stuff. Like, you don't need to catch any and all this. Because the rules for that wild battles also count as battles. But in Gen 2... Yeah, it was really neat. In Gen 2, he, like, wasn't quite able to beat someone. Might have been Red, I don't remember. But without doing extra battles. So he did... Oh, see, there's a haha funny right here. Got me good. I was thinking about minimum battles in Pokemon, so I didn't see that one coming. Anyway, but so he did one additional battle to catch a something, and then traded it for that Fearow that you can get, and then beat the whole rest of the game using the Fearow. And the reason the Fearow was important is because it was traded, so it gets double experience points, so it leveled up faster. Because, you know, you only do very few battles because you're only doing the mandatory ones. I thought that was really cool. And it's one that makes sense to be a what's the minimum challenge, because can you beat the game without doing battles doesn't make sense as a challenge, because you can't do that. That's not how the game works. You know? So it's not a good candidate for like a can you beat the game without X kind of thing. I don't know. I really liked that. I thought that was neat. I probably shouldn't be like gearing. It's always a question of, do I want to gear up super well and risk losing it, or do I want to not do that and not risk losing it? I kind of need to go farm cobbled stones. But I could use turn my sand into sandstone, so maybe we'll just do that. Yeah, so in the particular rule set he was using, because it would add a ton of RNG for wild battles to count. Basically, if you run away on the first turn of the wild battle, he didn't count it as a battle, but anything else would count. So trying to catch it would count, trying to fight it for experience would count, that kind of thing. So it wasn't a matter of getting lucky with encounters and minimizing step count. It was a matter of managing experience. However, I personally did do a challenge like that. I tried to invent the opposite of a Nuzlocke challenge. So my rule was that anytime I saw a wild Pokemon, I had to catch it, and I could only use my most recently caught Pokemon in battles. And I thought that was a really funny idea for a challenge. It sucked balls to play, but I thought it was really funny. I did that in Ruby version. Oh, it was terrible, and I got insanely good luck with the start, and I got through the whole bit before you can buy repels without ever getting an encounter. So I got to keep Mudkip, which was awesome. And then I held down for too long and just walked into some grass and got an encounter and had to get rid of Mudkip anyway. So that sucked. I also I remember doing a lot of research to figure out where the most likely location I could find something that could learn Fly was, because I really wanted something that could learn Fly, and I didn't want to have to go through a bunch of guys to get it. So I had to go find some wild grass somewhere that had a high chance to spawn something that could learn Fly, and then waltz around in there. I did end up with Groudon, just using him. So that was cool because I like Groudon. I've seen a number of Pokemon challenge players who won't use legendary Pokemon because they're too good. And while I respect it, it does kind of tick me off because they'll be complaining about how the challenge is so hard, and I'm like, there's a level 70 dragon guy right over there. Just go get that fucker. I'll make it easy. You know what I mean? I've tried to incorporate that into my my Mario videos with the no jumping ones, where I'll be like, what do they expect me to do? It's like, well, they expect you to jump. You have two buttons in this game that do anything. One of them is run and the other one is jump. Yeah, and Pokemon games are so easy that I do get wanting to add as much as you can for adding challenge to it. But I do try to make fun of that with the what do they expect me to do? They expect you to jump. You know, there are two buttons in this game. One of them's run, the other one's jump. You're supposed to jump here. We put that Goomba there to teach you that you should jump over the Goomba. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, because when I'm watching a challenge and they're like, I don't know what they expect me to do here. It's obviously they expect you to do the thing that you're not doing. Like, how they expect me to beat this boss? Oh, because you're supposed to, you know, use the thing, and then you beat the boss. I don't know. I really enjoy those kind of challenge videos, or else I wouldn't have made Impossible Game Challenges daily. But they also piss me off, you know? It's a little column A, little column B. Whoop. I hope I have enough slabs to get to the top of this, because I'm going to be annoyed if I just about get to the top and then run out of slabs. Right, and like whenever I play Pokemon, I don't use items, right? But it is like there is a thing that you're expected to do here, and by consciously not doing it, like now you don't get to complain that you're not doing it because that's part of the agreement. If you wanted it to be easy, you could have just not made that rule, right? Oh, I did not mean to eat that steak. That was a bit of a waste. You can get a decent view from up here. Kind of scout. See if there's anything of import. I am going to have to retreat, though, because I ran out of slabs already. Let's see. Do that and that. Doot, doot. Oh, rookie mistake there. Wasted a slab. But we did... Okay, we've crossed the arch. There's something over there that's lit up. There's something over there. That's the spawn point. That's the funny hole where I died twice. Very cool. I would like to get at least a wool today. But we'll see. You know, I probably shouldn't have kept going this way. Because now that I think about it, I only have one slab. So, like, how in the hell am I going to get back? So that was a bit of a mistake. That is the same question I'm asking. I can think of two options. Number one is to dig my way into the underground part of the desert and connect to somewhere. Oh, there's a turbo spawner. Number one is I could just dig into the underground part of the desert and, you know, find my way back that way. Number two is I could just die. Yeah, so if I find a wool, in theory, the path to the wool will be better lit than it was before I did this. So I'd be able to both find the route again and, in theory, follow the route with less danger because it's more well lit. So I'm kind of thinking if I find a wool, I just don't collect it at this point. And we just kind of send it. Yeah, he's gonna go off. Eat a steak. There we go. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking maybe this is a scouting mission at this point, rather than a actually try to make progress mission. I'm a little annoyed that I died with like a full stack of slabs and ladders and stuff, because that would have been really handy to have, but so be it. I fell for one of the classic John Super Hostile funny haha moments, so. Okay, so the problem here is I'm in a pit. I could go up one layer with my one slab, but that's not a great deal. So I think we're going to head into the underground desert and try to sort of get down that way. So that's my new idea. See if I can get into the underground section and kind of dig my way back. Now, we all know the famous advice to not dig straight down, so I'm not going to do that because I'm not, I'm not crazy. There's a guy over there, so I guess we want to go this way. And again, I don't actually need to be able to go back up this staircase. This is purely a one-way kind of thing. And also I need to get more cobblestones anyway. So this is fine. Now, it could be an issue where I happen to come through. Because if I'm like kind of in the ceiling, it could be hard to navigate around. But we'll figure that out when we get there. Probably want to go this way. Ooh, okay, we've hit obsidian, which is interesting. So let's just keep going. I think this might be the like weird fortress on the one side of the underground. I think I might be on top of it. So I looked at the coordinates, but I don't actually know where anything is anyway, so that didn't help. But it's the principle of the thing. But yeah, I've done a couple of Pokemon things on the stream. I did, right? That feels right. I did the one where it was to catch a guy starting with every letter, and that I liked the idea, but it took way too long because of Yanma and Jigglypuff. Because Yanma is just a super rare encounter, and that sucked balls. And Jigglypuff is, or it was, I think it was Igglybuff that was the problem. Igglybuff was only in Kanto, so I had to beat the whole damn game to just go get him. There's a new issue, which is I could run out of pickaxe. Which would be, that'd not be great. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking if we did a bingo. That's what I was thinking it would be first letters, is because you wouldn't need to get all of them, you just need 5. But, right. But the counter argument and the problem is that if I need an I to finish my bingo, then I'm fucked, right? So, yeah. And I also did the one with... That's fair. I was thinking bingo. What's the second free one? The other thing that I was thinking is I also did get all the types in Ruby version, and that was also fun, but I forgot how far into the game you have to go to get an ice type. So I also had to beat like most of the game doing that. So that was also like kind of not the best idea. It was an okay idea. But it would have been better if I'm more into... I don't like these to run too long, you know? I'm fair. Aren't there 26? Are there 27? Is there an extra one that I forgot about? I think we are going to run out of pickaxe, which is not great. So it's going to be a question of how I want to deal with... Because I could just use the sand and like drown myself in the sand. I don't want to do that, but I could, because otherwise this could be super boring. Checkmate. Yeah, I like the idea of the free one, because there's a lot of letters that just don't have guys. We are out of pickaxe. Slight issue. So it could have another round of punching stone in darkness, like I did for Kaizo Caverns. Or I could just sort of like drown in some sand. It's a tough call. I'm surprised I haven't hit anything of interest yet, honestly. I could also try punching through this obsidian, but that's also going to take forever. And then if there's nothing beneath it, then I would just be in a hole now and have to punch through more obsidian. There are guys over there. So I guess we'll go for it. This might take a minute. Like, it'd probably be faster at this point to just drown in the sand. Well, I mean, I can do this. I just don't think I'll ever find this particular spot again. Oh, let's take the armor off so it doesn't get wasted. I can do this. Let's get 2 pickaxes this time. Yeah, if your like whole head is inside a block, then you start taking suffocation damage and suffocate to death. So because sand falls, you put the, because normally you can't put a block on top of yourself, it won't let you. But since sand falls, you can put the sand above you and then you'll place it and it'll fall onto you. That's the second kind of haha funny sand pit trap. Because the first kind, you're standing on the sand and it falls off from under you and then you die. And the second kind, the sand is above you and then it falls down and crushes you and you die. So there's 2 kinds of funny sand traps to look out for. I would love... No, I didn't bring more slabs, I'm realizing. Let's turn around and go get those before I get any further. It's coarse, rough, and irritating and gets everywhere, right? I would love to get that stuff back, because I should have a lot of cobblestone, which I can use to make slabs and not have this issue. I'm out of cobblestone, so we'll make sandstone slabs. There we go, and I need 2 more. And that is evenly divisible by 3. Not if I do it wrong, though. There we go. Now we're ready. Hopefully I can get back to that mystery hole I was in before that stuff despawns, because I would like it back. I had torches and things. But we'll see how it goes. The reason I used so many slabs is because I went up and over the roots. I am absolutely certain one of those like sand tendrils does have stuff on top of it. Or specifically does have a wool on top of it. But I do not remember which one has it. You would think that. And it's not going to be great. But remember that the only places that are lit up are going to be the ones I've just explored. So in theory, I can just follow where my torches are. And we'll get there. Now, in practice, does that work? You will see. But that's my thought. So we were over there. Oh, so I went the long way around last time, and I went the short way around this time. So it's a good thing I brought the slabs. I'm trying to avoid accidentally eating a steak while I stroll over to the slabs. Well, I fucked that up. We can save this. There. And knock this out, put that in. That's exactly right, yeah. It's so easy to just try to place a slab and eat an entire steak instead, but you know, you make it work. So there's a hill over there. You can see creepers hanging out on it. So that could be something. There's also a mystery tree over there. That's probably worth checking out, but we'll try to get back all this crap first. There is the turbo spawner I tried to run by and light up. There might be a second turbo spawner on the left there. Doesn't look like it. This just looks like it's sand. Oh, I've got a likely Ban-Evader. Yeah, we did have the misfire with the creeper face. I was sure that was going to be something. But, once again, fooled by John Super Hostile. And then here's the fun mystery hole I dug. Oh, that one was a little too far. See, that wasn't so bad. We got there no problem. Thanks to my incredible navigational skills and the fact that the only lit up parts are the parts I had been before. Yeah, and I feel like the open world style maps like this one are the worst for that, where there's like stuff in places. I feel like stuff is despawning really fast. I feel like that junk should still be here. But what do I know? I'm so mad about that, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Give me a minute. Yeah, you're supposed to get 5 minutes from when you die to when the stuff despawns. And I feel like that was not 5 minutes. I feel like that was quite significantly less than 5 minutes. Someone go back and check the tapes. See how long that was, because I don't know, I feel like I beeline straight here. You do move super slow in this version, so I had that working against me, but I don't know. I feel like that one was a bit bullshit. Also, I didn't bring a shovel because I was working on the assumption I'd be able to get a new shovel. Or rather, pick back up the shovel that was there. But we didn't do that, so I have to punch this gravel manually. But you're supposed to get 5 minutes. And I've seen like timer setups and stuff where you specifically time 5 minutes. I remember on a server I used to play on forever ago, they had a system where you could like buy a plot of land, and the price for it was one double chest full of cobblestone. So me being a genius, I made a machine that would spit stone pickaxes at me out of a dispenser, timed such that if I held down left click and then stared at a cobblestone generator, the pickaxe would break just before it spat a new one at me, so that it would appear in the right inventory slot on my hotbar. And part of that timer was a second dispenser full of seeds, or something that had 1 billion of. So every time the item would despawn, you know, it would fire a new item out. I felt like a genius for building that. Right, yeah. I bought... So what I could do was, like, just, like, put something heavy on my mouse, point the right way, and then leave, and then come back in an hour, and I'd have dug a shitload of cobblestone. And it's, like, dumb as hell. But, like, man, good time. Do you think we're ever going to hit anything, or is this just a tunnel to nowhere? Because I'm starting to feel like it's a tunnel to nowhere. I do! It combined my... I really enjoy that kind of thing. That's why I like BattleBots so much. So there's definitely some guys, like, directly below me. I could punch through the obsidian. Yeah, I also think we're going nowhere. I don't think this is ever going to connect to anything. It's a John's super hostile world and we're just living in it. But yeah, like there's not a chance that this is going to go fucking anywhere, is there? I did bring 46 slabs, so we can get back out, at least. I think trying to punch the obsidian would be faster, but what I'm concerned about is either that it's a very thick layer of obsidian, or it's a very thin layer of obsidian with nothing beneath it, so I have no way to actually get down. Because if it's obsidian with other blocks beneath it, I could dig a staircase. But if it's like 6 blocks thick obsidian, like fuck that. And if it's 1 block thick obsidian and then air, also fuck that. I can't deal with that. But I do agree that we don't appear to be going anywhere. This is true, I could try it. It takes fucking forever to dig an obsidian. But admittedly, it's also taking fucking forever to do this, so... I don't have much of a moral high ground. I keep thinking I'm seeing a guy's name tag, like right here, but I think it's particle effects from the stone. I don't think it's actually anything. Alright, let's try it. Impress me. We're gonna beat this obsidian with my meat. I can get a drink while I do this, so that's handy. Okay, start timing this. See how long this takes. Oops. Sorry, I was putting on chapstick with one hand, which is because I use like a squeezy tube thing. Hey, welcome. So, first of all, the obsidian is at least 2 thick. Second, I have died several times by falling in haha funny sand traps and achieved basically nothing so far. So you haven't missed anything. The stream doesn't end until I get 1 wool. It's gonna happen. Currently, we are God knows where. Basically what happened was I used all my slabs going up and over some roots, and that didn't go anywhere. But then I couldn't get back because I was out of slabs. So I made the half of this tunnel to nowhere, and then we got bored so I died. And then I came back to recover my stuff, but it wasn't there anymore. And now I do have slabs, so I could leave the mystery tunnel, but I want to see if it goes anywhere. But it doesn't look like it's going to. So this obsidian's at least 2 blocks thick. I also don't have a shovel because I was expecting to recover the shovel that I had previously, and then I just didn't. So it's all coming up impossible game challenges daily today. I was talking about my incredible World of Goo themed fantastic contraption levels earlier. I did bring 2 pickaxes this time, not just the one. Also, look how many guys are right there. There's something going on right there. Speaking of things going on, I've run out of music. Just a minute. Thank you for coming, of course. Appreciate it, always. To watch me break a bunch of cobblestone and achieve nothing. So this tunnel, I don't know. I think this tunnel genuinely goes nowhere. Like, what the fuck? Someone take note of these coordinates. -60, 54, -248. Like, where is that? -248Z. Okay. I want to go there on the overworld and, like, see where the hell I am. Because, like, I don't believe that this tunnel just goes nowhere, but it clearly goes nowhere. So, what I thought was going to happen was that I would eventually... You know the, like, shoreline where my base is built at? I thought I was going to dig out there. Or, I thought I was going to get past the obsidian bit and get to somewhere where I can dig into the underground part of the desert. But neither of those things happened. Because you know how there's that big ass cave, like though I fell into it from the one haha funny trap, right? Like, that's below us, or it should be. And the haha funny trap didn't have a bunch of obsidian in the middle of it to, you know what I mean? So like, why is there obsidian here? So my thought was, I bet this part is the roof over the, like, fortress bit of the underground desert. And the reason that there's a roof on it is so you can't just cheese the dungeon and just dig straight in, and you have to actually go through it. So I was thinking that if I dug far enough along, it would stop being obsidian, because it would transition from the fortress part of the desert to the desert part of the desert. However, now that I'm thinking about it, it is possible that I was going parallel to the fortress instead of perpendicular like I thought I was. If I was doing parallel to the fortress, then of course it's not going to work, because it's going to be... It's fortress all the way down, right? So that could have been the error I made there, was forgetting how directions work. But that's what I was looking for, at least. Hope this explains everything. For now, I am giving up, and we're doing this. This will give me the sand free. Gimme. They are, and it's especially when it's not the case that all the interesting things are the things that I have already lit up in a previous attempt. That makes it real handy. Alright, knock this out, knock this out. Now we've just got to very slowly make a staircase out of this hole, and then we'll be out this way. But so that was the idea. Is that there's at least, you know, there was an idea there. Yeah, well, I was hoping that I'd have enough slabs left over to make it over to where we saw the creepers hanging out on top of the arch. I was hoping to at least try that. I wasn't kidding. The stream doesn't end until I get a wool. We are making progress today. It's gonna happen. Now, Are we making much progress? Almost certainly not, but I'm not making no progress. Yeah, it could be. It could be. You know, at the rate that at the rate we're going. I'm out of the hole. We've escaped. I have 18 slabs to my name. Oh, there was also that the mysterious tree. You remember that? We could check out the mystery tree. $12 slabs left. 11. Ooh, or I could find another haha funny sand trap and die. That'd be pretty good. I don't think I can make it back the way that I came from because I don't have enough slabs to get back up the hill. Unfortunately. Because again, I was hoping I would escape. Because we came from up there, up and over those roots. I also don't have armor, so it's actually super likely I'll die again. And we know that when I die, I can't recover my stuff because it just despawns crazy fast. So that's cool. Maybe I just want to get down as many torches as I can before I die. And like not worry about surviving. Perhaps that's the plan. Such that when I come through next time, I might be able to survive. That guy's gonna go off. Oh, he didn't. Wow. I absolutely will do that if you remind me. I can load the map in a modern version that supports spectator mode, and we can see where the hell I was digging to. Because I bet it was nothing. I bet that was genuinely not going to go anywhere. Or specifically, I think what was happening was that I was digging parallel to the fortress. So that if I kept digging that way, there would keep being obsidian beneath me the whole way. And then eventually I would get to a wall of obsidian that I would have to punch through. And then there'd be lava on the other side. I think that is what would happen. That is true. That is, you make a good argument. There's light over here, so this could indicate that there's something interesting, or it could not. You never know with this guy. It would appear that this does not indicate anything interesting, but I did see some moss stone in the distance over there. That has got to be something, right? Like, even John Super Hostile wouldn't build that by accident, right? I don't know if I can get there, though. Ooh, there's a tree over here. If I can get to the tree, I can make more slabs. So that's an interesting conundrum. We'll get answers and we'll get more questions, I think. Give me mushrooms. Because I can make mushroom soup as well and not be like on the brink of death, which would be handy. Oh, that guy jump scared me. You could tell because the screen went ape shit for a second. I'm trying to light the area up to prevent jump scares, but I do need to get over to the tree before it gets dark so I don't get jump scared more differently. Because like, there's a bunch of skeletons back there. Give me that. I think someone's trying to shoot me. No, there's a spider. Me when I get you. Give me another one. Give me more. I can make bowls and make mushroom soup. And then eat the soup, and then I'm not half dead now. So that's good. Give me this. Oh, I should make some slabs while I'm here, right? There, now we're talking. Let me knock the rest of this tree out. So if I get stranded over here again, I'll be really fucked, because there's no more tree. Oh, there was a funny TNT trap in the tree. I don't know how that ever would have activated, but it's pretty funny. I guess it'd be if I, like, lit the leaves on fire to get rid of them for some reason. I don't know. I don't get that one, I don't think. Right? Like, making the slabs is like a power-up, and then actually healing is like, you know, whatever. There definitely... This sand is very flat, so there definitely could be funny haha traps out here. We're just gonna wing it if there are. And by wing it, I mean die. So... I would love to get some torches on top of these things, but I can't jump. That doesn't mean I can't do it, it'd just be annoying. I'm absolutely not planning to watch the Minecraft movie. I don't watch good movies. I'm not gonna watch an ass one. But thank you for asking. I haven't watched the Sonic movies, and those are apparently good, and I really like Sonic. Like, you know? I'm certainly not gonna watch I respect it. You have to tell me if it's good. I can predict the answer, but you have to tell me if it's good. I've got too much stuff that I do want to do to spend all my time doing stuff I don't want to do. You gotta tell me specifically if the Minecraft movie is better than watching me just dig a tunnel to nowhere for an hour would have been. So that's the benchmark that they're trying to beat. And so you tell me if they pull it off. All right, here is a hole. We love hole. Anything back here? No. How about over here? Nope. Maybe it'll be good, you know? I mean, you know, worth a shot. Okay, this is the kind of situation that I would love to have ladders. But when I had 30 ladders on me, I fucking died. So, such is life. A slab there. And then... Oh, I should not have dropped down already. That was a mistake. Slab there. Slab there. More slab. If this is a wool, I probably shouldn't collect it yet. Because I don't have a safe way to get back to the house yet. So I'm kind of thinking that we explore this. But if it's just like random loot, then I'll take it. But if it is specifically a wool, I don't want to risk dying and losing that. So I think we don't take it back yet. What do you think? There, that's a staircase, I'm sure. That definitely doesn't suck a lot. Alright. I only have a handful of torches, so we'll just light up what we can. That's a fantastic idea. We just pretend like I have redeems. I don't. But just if you say in chat, I want to hear Counselor Ronnie, then I just have to play it. Okay, we did find a wool. That's interesting that it's like right at the top and not... You don't have to work for it at all. Once again, that's John Super Hostile's getting soft. I would like to see if there's anything else in this mystery dungeon. Okay, tools and stuff, cool. Because really, I should make sure I have a safe way to get back before I collect that. That's an interesting chest. Part of that would be if I could find some more torches would be nice. It would appear that this is just like a really nothing of a dungeon, which is interesting. There's just like jack shit here for some reason. I mean, I'll take it, right? Let's see. Yeah, John kinda annoying. That's you've got it exactly. I'll take the most important thing, which is 4 cakes. We'll take that. Yeah, right? Like, because you've seen some of the other ones that are like better than this one. Like, why is the thing on the top floor the wool, and then on the bottom floor it has chests full of stone tools? What is the point of that? No, exactly, right? Like, why? Why make them? Why do that? And again, because you've seen some of the better ones. Like, you know that John can do better. You know, does he always? No, obviously not. But he could. Okay, so I don't quite know what the plan is at this point. No, I do know what the plan is at this point. Now that I have slabs, we're going to follow my torches the other way and climb back up and over all the roots. Then I'm going to get armor, come back here and collect the wool and the, like, thousands of stone tools. So we want to go up and over there. Cobblestone, get over there. There's a creeper. What's up? Yeah, this is gonna be a extensive route climbing for sure. Do some dodgy like parkour around the edges there. Then this way. If you do disappear, I'll know where you went. I hope you don't lose power. You'll miss the up and over roots special, where I climb up and over a bunch of roots. And by roots I mean sand, which is basically the same thing. Okay. So we're here by the turbo spawner. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to miss me doing fucking nothing for another hour. Right? So this is the sand arch thing that got us into this mess to begin with. Because I climbed up and over it. And Then realized I didn't have enough slabs to get back. So that's what started this whole like anti-adventure, was just me being a dumbass. Now, there's a couple points of interest. You can kind of see on the very left corner of the screen, there's like a weird hill with a weird tree on it, so we want to check that out. And there's clearly another arch or something right here, because you can see dudes on it. Over here is a big pit where I fell and died, so that was awesome. I actually died twice there, because I fell and died, and then I went back to recover the stuff, didn't recover any stuff, and then died again from another haha funny trap where I fell in lava. So that was really productive. It was really productive. I did get a few chests. None had wool in it, which is good because, again, I died. Oh, holy fuck. Okay, so here are some torches. Oh, by the way, Z? What did we make it to on the mystery tunnel? Like negative 240 or something? Like, where were we? Yeah, we are off in fucking nowhere land. Because I think we were in negative 240. So the problem I made was that, see, here our Y is 81. So I think we went under. We went down and under the roots. Like we were about here. But we were at like Y 50. And the shore is Y like 69. So I was thinking that we would come out about here. I think you're right. But I was actually lower than I thought, and I would have come out, if anywhere, in the lava. So it was a pretty bad plan just from the start. I think it was just not going to work. Who doesn't like floor cake? Let's see. We can put these away. And put the mushrooms away. Oh, I can put the crafting table decoratively placed right there. I got 2 logs. Those can go in there. It's going to annoy me to have the extra wood, so let's make bowls with it and then make sticks with the rest. There we go. Feathers go in useless items. Cobblestones go in cobbled stones. Sand goes in here. Let's see. TNT. Gunpowder, string, flint. Sticks, arrows. No, arrows doing their own thing. They're over here. Listen, if you find free bread, you're gonna eat that bread. Let's get this bread. That's what that saying refers to, is when you find bread under like a car, let's get this bread. That's what John Bread would have wanted. Dirt goes in here. And over here, turn these slab stones into sand. Alright, 48 slabs, not too good, not too bad, just right. And turn those into planks. Get some coal. And turn that into torches. I did find the place where you dig coal, luckily, so I don't need to rely on charcoal quite so much. I have loads of diamond shovels, I'll bring one of those. I will make some iron tools with those sticks, though. I still have a good amount of iron, but I am going through it pretty fast due to I keep dying all the fucking time. So, not great, but not terrible, it's just right. hat and shirt and pants and shoes. So I put all this crap on and put this pickaxe away. What else? Food. I'll bring a bread. I'll bring 2 breads. Ooh, I should do. We should do with this. There we go. Knock those out. I figured out why my farm wasn't growing anything, and it's because the ceiling was too low. I didn't know that was a thing, that the ceiling could be too low. But apparently that's a thing, and that's why it wasn't growing food. So we fixed that. I put some breads away, and let's go. I should probably harvest my trees. There's a lot of stuff I should probably do, though, to be honest. Which one is? I've been rambling. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the height. I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently if there's a block of stone directly above your plant, it doesn't grow. And maybe they got rid of that at some point, because I don't remember that being a thing. Yeah, so the original farm design where I just dug out, 2 blocks, it was not growing anything, but it did work with bone meal. Like if I bone mealed it, then it would grow anything. So I was not sure why this was happening. And what it appears the deal was. Ooh, speaking of the deal, do I have a way up and over there? There we go. Because there's some fun to be had. So this is the spawn building. Is there anything left in here? Oh, there's a bunch of food. That's handy. Don't fall in there. There is a chest over here, or it's a cake rather. This is another haha funny death trap, so we're not going to go activate it, but I just want to point it out. I know that one. So there's the arch I was on. There's my death pit I was in. I don't know why I'm going a different way. Ooh! That's why I'm going a different way this time, is because there's stuff. It's a cake. I mean, I'll take it. Thanks for the cake. I probably should be over there, though. I kind of thought that was going to be wool, honestly. Because it's near a death trap, but it's not in the death trap. I kind of thought that was going to be a wool, yeah. To be honest with you. I got a little excited. But nope, it's cake. Ooh. Could this be another cake? Oh, it's iron armor. That's actually pretty useful. We'll take that. Oh, hey, you, it's your favorite song again. You're going to use my suggestion, right, with this song? I don't have a clue why I'm making a new path instead of just using the one I already had. That's really not a good move. Because you get stuff like this spider that's chasing me. Maybe I get you. I feel like that guy spawned. There might be a turbo spawner, but I don't see it. So maybe it's just a guy. It is dark, so it's not unreasonable that a guy would spawn. I kind of like how this song sounds like specifically in this like style. I don't know. It's bizarre that I kind of like it. You know what, I get you. But so that above, that's the arch I was on. So I've made my way over in just like a more annoying way. Right? Like it works, you know, with the Lethal Lava Land sound font. Like it works way better than it has any right to. I think it helps a lot that, you know, the lyrics are replaced by just like instruments. I think it helps a lot that you're not hearing the lyrics. I'm kind of just screwing around at this point. Like, why am I over here? What am I doing? We want to be over there. Right? It removes it, and now it's okay again. I don't know. It's like it works. I saw a Mario 64 ROM hack that had, it was just Shrek. It was a retelling of the first Shrek movie, but in Mario 64. yeah. In this playlist, I have 2 Siva Gunner songs, and the rest are like, you know, video game OSTs. And this is one of the Siva Gunners, and the other one is the Inspector Gadget theme. So keep your ears out for Inspector Gadget also, because he's also in here. I think the Inspector Gadget one is this song. Just this. We're currently listening to the real version of this song. I think the Inspector Gadget is the Siva Gunner version of this song right here, which is the it's one of the desert themes from Mario Maker 2, where the game didn't originally have desert levels, so they just invented what deserts would look like. I want to say it's Mario World that this one's for. I can confirm I don't have a single clue what you're talking about. I'm being shot by this guy. Well, okay, can you... the time that I had a moment like that with show that no one remembers but me is a cartoon, I think it was on Cartoon Network, called League of Super Evil. And it's a show about these like villain guys who just are really bad at everything. And one of them kind of looks like Strong Bad. And I was talking about this, and I've had so far a single person know what the fuck I'm talking about with this show. Have you heard of this show before? Really? Fair enough. I enjoyed it a lot. It's my kind of humor where it's like superheroes and villains and stuff, but they're all just like really dumb and have shit powers that don't do anything. That's like, we were talking about this before, like that is exactly my thing, is they're all idiots and no one's power is useful. I love that. Yeah, look up League of Super Evil and tell me the one guy looks like Strong Bad. It's not like a one-to-one, but you look at him and go like, yeah, that looks like Strong Bad. This part actually is useful, by the way. I'm not just dicking around. I am trying to light up these dunes so that guys won't jump scare me as I'm leaving. Interesting. Yeah, so from what I have learned, it was a like Canadian made show, and the friend of mine who had heard of it was Canadian, so that did check out. Oh, here's a turbo spawner. Let's take care of this. But I feel like it was one of those shows that just like never played. But like when it did, it was like, is this real or is this like a fucking fever dream? Like for a while I was not convinced that this show actually existed. I thought maybe I just made it up. I like the one guy is called, if you look up the show, you see the characters, right? I like the one guy, the one wearing green, who's called Red Menace. I think that's really funny. But I think they're all pretty good. If I remember right, the strong bad looking guy kind of sounds like Invader Zim. I was really late to the party on Invader Zim, though, and I still haven't seen much of it, but everyone says it's great, and it probably is. I have run out of music one more time. Give me a minute. I want to say I found like one episode of Invader Zim just like on YouTube, and I watched it, and I was like, you know what? That was pretty good. And then I didn't feel any desire to look anymore for any more of them. But I'm pretty sure I remember the strong bad looking guy sounds like Invader Zim. Let's eat the breads. And I have one slab to my name for emergencies. So we better not have any emergencies because I'm fucked if we do. I can go collect more junk. That one's not ringing a bell to me. Unfortunately. Can I hold all this? I can. Nice, give me that. And I'm gonna go get the 60 wheats. Because 60 wheats is like a lot of breads. So we'll collect that. Yeah, like I said, for a long time, my the like white whale show was League of Super Evil, because it's like, I don't know, I'm not convinced that this show exists, but it does. But I'm sure there's a couple others where I saw like one episode of it, and just it didn't stick with me at all, and it's gone. See, I don't think I saw that either. The name does sound very vaguely familiar to me, though. Like, it's like, I think I have heard of that. But if you asked for any detail, I would not be able to tell you. Oops. Where's the guy? I heard a creeper. I'm sure it's fine, and we won't get jump scared by him. It's not obscure, but just talking about cartoon shows. I fucking loved Chowder. I thought Chowder was so good. Okay, that's pretty fun. I'm totally on board with that already. Yeah, Chowder's not obscure. I just like him. I like that show. Right, it's like it's not there, but it's like in the ballpark. I really liked how Chowder had the thing where, like, the patterns on their clothes and stuff were, like, tied to the background. So as they'd walk around, the pattern would, like, obviously shift. I thought that was really cool. Where am I? Okay, there's stairs over here. How was it? Does it hold up okay? Really? Is it still good? I hope it's still good. Okay, so there is a turbo spawner. You saw the one exposed stone. There's a turbo spawner right next to the spawn point. That's kind of nasty. But we got away with it. The clothes thing really does work, though. Like, it definitely looks like a intentional style choice and not like a... And we gave up, we just made it work. Like it looks like it's supposed to do that. Which episode was it? I'll tell you if I... Because I don't think I've seen all the episodes. Because that was, when you're a kid and it's like, well, I want to watch this show. Hopefully it's on. Oh, okay. It is, and it's this episode. I'll watch it, sure. So, I'm sure there's at least a couple I missed. Ow. But I have a pretty good Chowder working knowledge, I would say. Schmoove that over. Actually, let's schmoove these over. Bread in there. Apple at the bottom. Mushrooms at the top. Pickaxe, pickaxe, shovel, axe, axe. I'm gonna put the stone hose over in the minecart's chest. Don't tell anyone. This is our secret, that I'm putting the hose in the minecart's chest. That's my sword. Give me that back. And we have sand. Goes in the sand chest. And the pork chop goes in the pork chop chest. And chests go in the chest. And cake goes on the floor. And gunpowder goes in useless. Bones go in useful. Arrows go in useful. Strings and feathers go in useless. Armor goes in armor. I forgot I had an armor chest. I probably should have been using this. Anyway. Okay. I do vaguely remember that, but it's not like standing out as specifically like, oh yes, I definitely remember that. It's like, yeah, that sounds like something that they would do. More so than, oh yeah, I remember that. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, that sounds right. I want to get the light blue wool on the monument. And then I want to go check out that mysterious tree. And that'll probably do it for today. But I want to check out the tree before I forget that there's a tree to check out. If I remember correctly, so you remember the pit I fell in dumped me out over at that island over there. If I activated the trap with the cake, it would activate this pit here, and then that's kind of how you find the victory monument. Like, you see how above is sand? So like that trap with the cake is here. I also remembered something important I forgot to do, so we'll do that. Let's see, light blue, bam. One. Luckily, this time I have a reference for this. I always forget which order they go in. There we go. Oh, and I think I showed you this already, but I did put 2 light gray wolves to represent John Super Hostile's folly there. So I have some, I'll probably get more cobblestones. That's the fortress I kept talking about over the way. Like, over there I think is where all the obsidian was. And I think what I did was I thought I was going from over there to over here, but I was really going from here just straight across. You know what? I have not heard from that dude again. So apparently my answer of big fan, apparently he was convinced. He's like, okay, that makes perfect sense. I get it. So have not heard from that dude again. I think I mentioned before, I've had like one guy who found one of the Impossible Game Challenge's daily Pokemon videos and I guess just like didn't get it. And he was like, I don't remember what it was, like, what a shitty video or something. I don't think he said, I think he's like, what a waste of a video or something like that. I thought that was so fucking funny. Because like, he's objectively, he's absolutely correct. It is a waste of a video. And I was real tempted to reply to that something like, sorry you didn't like the video. Hopefully you like tomorrow's more. But I didn't do that because I didn't want to like intentionally annoy some random guy. So I just didn't say anything. But I didn't say anything. But I did like and give his comment the little heart thing, which I think that in itself is really funny. Right, like I really want to know if this dude, like, did he ever notice that every other video on the channel was the same fucking video? Because that's my goal. Like, what I want is people to see one and go, that was fucking dumb. And then you click on the channel and go, oh, there's like 400 of these. And you're just kind of like scrolling. I guess he didn't. Like, I don't know. But I guess he thought it was really going to be, can you beat Pokemon Ruby with Sandslash? And he was a real Sandslash and he was really looking forward to it. I have no idea. Okay, so backing up like 2 hours of discussion. We learned that Squirtle can't learn Cut, right? So I'm pretty sure that Cut is mandatory. Is that correct? Is Cut mandatory? 1 second. Because one place I know for sure you need Cut is to get to Lieutenant Surge's gym. But you don't need Cut to do that, because you could surf there instead from the dock. So like technically you don't need it there. But I'm pretty sure you need it to like leave Cerulean? Yeah. You can skip, so Surge's gym gives you the TM, or lets you use Fly. So you don't need to do that. It's just really annoying to not have done that. But like, we're using a Squirtle, so we ain't flying anywhere anyway, right? So there was a guy behind me, and he jump scared me pretty good. Also, that was super dangerous because there's like TNT everywhere in this like structure. Oh yeah, there's a turbo spawner here. See, there it is. I knew it. So like technically you can skip Surge. I mean, you have to come back and do him eventually. But you don't have to do him immediately. So I was trying to think if there's another spot where you have to use Cut. And I'm sure that there is, but I don't know where it is. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is the Dr. Jenkins texture pack It just makes the game better. Every part of this game is improved when all the mobs are Dr. Jenkins. And that's a fact. If we ever do get around to our old-ass Minecraft race, 'cause I do want to do that. It's just a matter of like figuring out how the hell to do it. But you definitely have to use the Dr. Jenkins texture pack. You can change your character to whatever you want, but you gotta have the mobs be Dr. Jenkins. Okay, let's not waste too many torches before I even get to the thing I wanted to torch. Ooh, no. And neither of us mention the Dr. Jenkins thing when we're playing. He's just there. Okay, you might be viewing... You and I were talking about this, is what's the best... If we were to do something like a Minecraft race, where we're both playing Minecraft at the same time. See, look at that tree. That looks... The tree is full of mystery, right? If we were going to do a Minecraft race, and we're both playing it at the same time, like... Oh, so the one collab thing we've done before was the Sporkle one, where we kept raiding each other and kicking all the viewers back and forth, which I thought was insanely funny, but probably not the best viewing experience in the world. So I have been arguing for we would just both do our own perspective of the Minecraft race separately, but we would be in a chat with each other, so you could hear both of our words, and you would just have to pick whose like perspective you want to watch more. And Yui was worried, I think, and apologies if I'm putting words in your mouth, I don't mean to, about like sort of making viewers have to choose who they want to see. And I figured we get like maybe 4 viewers anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. And honestly, if just everyone wants to watch her, that's fine. And I just have mine to be archived. So I was wondering if you had any thoughts on the viewering side, if that would be fine, is if just we both had our own perspectives going. Now, that said, for more stuff like the Sporkle challenge, we'd probably do that. Yeah, I that was weird when you said that, but I mean, you know, I direct quote, you know. For stuff like the Sporkle thing, probably what would make the most sense is to just pick someone's channel and just do it entirely on theirs, and then not like for example, we would do the Sporkle entirely on Yui's show, and just like my stream wouldn't even be on that day or at that particular time, so that we don't keep kicking everyone back and forth. But I was thinking anything with where we would have different perspectives, right? It would make sense to do It would make sense to both have it up, and then you could just like watch. You could see whichever one you want to. I was thinking when like other like big streamers do like competition event kind of things, it'll be like, oh, you want to see how this guy does it? You want to see how this guy does it, right? Do you want to follow, or come here. There we go. There's a lot of guys on top of that mystery mountain right there. There's a chest in that. You see that? There's a chest right there. Forget the mystery tree. We're going for this. I think I can make it. And I have a stack of slabs, so I can get back up this dune. I do have to go past the scary mountain, though. Anyway, so that was my question, was would that be like a big problem for you, is having to pick whose perspective you wanted to see? Or do you think that's like probably the best way to do it? Because the other option, and I don't like the option, is like figure out the shit they do on like Games Done Quick when they have like speedrun races and you see both perspectives on the same stream. And I don't have a damn clue how to do that. true too, because if you're watching your side and something really funny happens on my side, then you would not see my side. Right? But again, we would be on like a Discord call. So you watching my stream, you would still hear you and vice versa. So it wouldn't be like trying to follow half a conversation, which would be fucking insane. It would just be, do you want to see where I'm at in the race, or do you want to see where you're at in the race? Is my thought. Oh yeah? Alright, I've made it to the chest just in time for it to get dark. Also, the sun isn't working, so that's fun. Alright, up and over the roots, let's go. Like, I'm sure there is a way to set up that like multi-perspective thing, because I've seen it done. Obviously, it's doable, but like, is it worth it? Let's do torches every one because I'm nervous. That's true, and that was kind of the thought for the Sporkle idea. Was either you are streaming your browser, or you're streaming my Discord window of me sharing my browser. So that would work. I do think it could be a little, I don't know, weird. True. Okay, so let's take bets. What's in this chest? Do you think it's going to be a single stick? Do you think it's going to be a wool? Or is it going to be a bunch of stone tools? Those are the options. Okay, cake, good choice. Very, very strong pick. Stone tools, okay. I'm gonna go with a single stick. I think there's a single stick in the chest as a funny haha. And it'll not have been worth doing all this at all. Although I suppose not have been worth doing this is appropriate for any of the above options. Knock that out. Is this a turbo spawner? Nope, it's just some stone. Okay, I'm overly paranoid. I thought that might be, I don't know, the shape of that was making me think turbo spawner, but not today. That should have been a slab, not a full-ass block. Alright, and then up and over the roots. Oops, need to, there's more sand here than I thought. Slap that there. Oop, that could kill me. No, it did not. Great. I think I can bridge from here. I need one more sandstone as well to make slabs with, so there we go. Alright, here's the big moment. It's stone tools! Congratulations to our lucky winner. Your prize is nothing. I hope you like it. I really enjoyed how worth it that was. To spend all that time and energy getting up to a chest with stone tools in it. That's one thing that I think this map really does badly. You do. and does get fixed is in future maps, wolves are specifically in their own little structures that are made of like brick and glass. And we've already seen that get used. Like you might remember the little wool like brick and glass structure that he likes to use to indicate there's a wool in here. And I don't know why only some of them do that. Like, I feel like that was a great idea, and I don't know why only some of his maps use it. Which is really strange. And I don't think it's a case of, like, he hadn't invented it yet. Because we saw it in, like, Infernal Sky and stuff. So, I have no idea. It just didn't feel like it. Ow. I'm boxed in. Yeah, I that is fair to you know, expect a completely fan-made, like, for fun map series to have, especially one with like this many entries in it. Like he made a lot of these to have, you know, some oversights. Like that's totally reasonable. It just I don't know. I think it's interesting, like game design wise, when like you already have made a really good game decision and then you decide to like undo it and go back to the shitty way. I don't know. I guess that guy went off. Rip that skeleton though. I will collect all the sand. Like, I tried making one of these forever ago, and I made like one dungeon and went, this sucks, and gave up, you know? Like, this takes forever. So I respect doing it at all. But it's also like, but like you already had figured this out, and then you unfigured it out. Like, what? Oh, there's a guy behind me. Give me all this. All right, and then up and over the roots. That's true, that's true. You never know what to expect. There's also a bit of like, what level of player hostility is fun and what level is just like annoying, you know? Because, you know, and it kind of swings back and forth, and that's like, you know, difficulty level and all this other stuff, but like, right, like, because I could make a really difficult Minecraft map by making a map where you spawn on a piece of bedrock and there's nothing anywhere near you at all, and like that's it, that's the whole map. Like you're not gonna win that map. It's really fucking hard, but also that's like not fun at all. But that gets into like video game difficulty balancing, which is like its own whole thing. I shouldn't have walked over that. That was super dangerous. There we go. Where am I going? Oh, up here. It'd be hard because the obsidian itself is hard because it takes so long to break it. But yeah, exactly. Like you could make something super, like, at the very least annoying to play. But you know, it's not gonna be fun. But you know, that gets into more of like a that's more than just like map design. That's like what kind of difficulty level are you balancing for and all this stuff. And I don't know, difficulty level choice is very up to the player, right? On how much do you want it to be, you know? And then also like different kinds of difficulty, right? Like it could be Fantastic Contraption, like I was talking about, is some levels are very difficult puzzles, but you don't have to do anything like quickly, you know? Like you play the design, you go, oh, this didn't work, let me move these pieces around. And you can take as many tries as you want, and there's no, like, action-y stuff. So, like, on that sense, it's not hard at all, but, like, actually solving the puzzle is hard. Versus on the opposite side, something where, like, you know, the way that you beat this boss is very obvious, right? You jump on him 5 times or whatever. But just actually pushing the buttons to do that is very difficult. So it's like different kinds of difficulties also. I definitely prefer the like difficult puzzle style side way more than like the difficult execution side. I've talked about that before. It's like I don't want the reason that I'm losing to be because I'm not pushing the buttons good enough. I want the reason I'm losing to be I'm not pushing the right buttons, and I need to figure out what the right buttons are. Yeah, that's also true is some games are hard because you have to click on the correct pixel. or like a lot of classic adventure games where you use an item somewhere, and then it turns out 4 hours later that actually you needed that item, and 4 hours ago when you used it, you've made the game unwinnable. But we didn't tell you that, so like, good luck. I also, speaking of specifically game challenges, like self-imposed ones, I feel like the no jumping Minecraft one is a very, very bad self-imposed challenge. Because it almost never seriously affects my strategy, and it just makes the game slightly more tedious to play. So I think that the no jumping thing is like a really, really like not well thought out. I would not recommend anyone try the Minecraft no jumping super hostile challenge. I don't think it's a good challenge. Like every so often there's something interesting. Like the very start, I say interesting. The start of Kaizo Caverns was not interesting. It was watching me punch rocks in complete darkness. But like coming up with the route was interesting. And then the execution was boring. But most of the time the route is, you're right, you've got me. Most of the time the route is the same route you would normally use, but you just make a bunch of slabs first. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep doing it because this is like my thing now, but oh, that was all my trees, okay. I need to dig more coal also, but that's probably gonna be for next time. I feel like we could have gotten a lot more done today if I hadn't died 17 times, but we did get the all-important light blue wool, so that's like even better than winning. You're right, you're right. Also, digging a tunnel to nowhere was optimal, for sure. But yeah, that tunnel was just out under the lava sea somewhere, which I didn't know you could go under the lava sea. I thought it was lava under there. Yeah, no, you've solved my secret. What I'm trying to do here, what I'm trying to do here so that when you play this and you don't dig the tunnel to nowhere, like you won't be able to finish the map because it's just not going to spawn everything. But you saw through my lies, so well done. Wood and log. Sand goes in the sand chest. And let's make a couple more slabs while we're here. And pork chop goes in the pork chop chest. Mushroom soup goes in the pork chop chest. I'll keep the breads on me because I might need to eat them. The classic reason to keep bread is, you know, to eat it. Axe and shovel and pickaxe. I'll start next week by just burning through all those stone pickaxes on more coal, because I have gone through a lot of coal and we still need to make a lot more torches. Probably could use new armor also, but I'll do that next time. Any more breads? Not yet. Let's replant the trees. I don't believe there are any wolves along this like shoreline area. Like this goes all the way around the map, but I don't think that there's anything there. Oh, let me check something. So we were when I was trying to dig the tunnel to nowhere, I was over on that side and I was coming this way. And I was further along in that direction. So is that where the fortress is? Because that would explain everything if that's what was happening. Not this way. Yeah, see, so I think I was on top of this. Like I was on top of this fortress kind of structure. And I was going along it. So that's why I never got past all the obsidian, was because I was going parallel to the obsidian. Rookie mistake there. That was a crazy shot from that guy. That would be something if I ended the stream by just walking off a cliff like an idiot. I certainly could see myself doing that though. I want to find the place where I fell in the haha funny pit again. Although I'm not sure it connects through around here, actually. I could do that. Was it? It might have been this where I fell in the pit. Yeah, that's what it was. Because, so, this was earlier. Over here, there was a chest here in the middle of this thing. So I got all the stuff out of that. And I was running away from a bunch of guys. So I was throwing torches down so I could see what I was doing. And I made it to some gravel here. And when I placed the gravel, the torch, the gravel fell, and then there was lava, and then I died in the lava. So that was pretty fun. Good times. There is another chest over there-ish. Let me get out of here. I made a real mess of this zone trying to get out of the water. Let me out. Nope. Let me out. Nope. Let me out. Over there. There's one right there, but I was having trouble getting to it because I believe there's a turbo spawner nearby. I don't remember if anyone was here last time, but this was a real mess. There was a chest at the end of this, like, strip here through the lava. And I made this giant mess of ladders and cobblestone and torches to try to get to it. It was great. Good time was had by all. Okay, this way and then up and over the roots. I'm gonna sign off from the monument room. You can tell it's time to sign off because I tried to cross that cobblestone bridge like 4 times and kept fucking it up, and there wasn't even anything in the way. I just couldn't do it. Alright, have an impossible game challenges day daily.